Welcome to the cave where the men are bold, covering sports tales that have never been told. From the court to the ring, we bring the heat. B-ball, football, combat sports, KD. In the underground cave, we ball like the best. Dribble through defenses, yo, we ain't stressed. From three-pointers to slam dunks, we make it rain. Cave Sports Mania, it's the name of the game. 5P0RT5. When the cave in, we're always live. 5P0RT5. When the action, come take a dive.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's another edition of Cave Sports. It's your boy Francis coming at you live on direct with my good old friend here, Feel the Burn. How you doing, my G?
Doing pretty good, dog. Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm feeling great, man. I mean, Eagles won the Super Bowl. Last time we talked, we were talking about that. So now we're on to the Lakers. And the Lakers are doing pretty well right now, so I can't complain in the sports room.
Not too bad, dude. Doing pretty well, actually. We'll get into it.
But let's talk real quick. Talk a little bit of football. I know football is done, but a crazy trade went through today that we kind of saw it coming, but we just thought, I mean, at least me, I thought it would have been a little bit more fair exchange, but the 49ers traded Deebo Samuel to the Commanders for a singular 5th round pick. And I know you're a Niner fan. How are you feeling about that, my guy?
I am a Niner fan, and while I will miss Deebo, I'm not going to miss the uncertainty surrounding his off seasons that he's had lately. With, you know, the drama behind the scenes. You know, this is the same compensation that D-Hop got when he was traded. So I'm not too, you know, like upset by it. The Niners do most of their draft damage in the 5th round, especially under Shanahan and Lynch. But yeah, I definitely can see the argument of people thinking that, you know, Deebo should have fetched more. He just hasn't been that same guy. Like, you know, 2021 Deebo or 2023 Deebo is still, you know, 2 seasons in the last couple of years. He hasn't been what he used to be. So, you know, it's time to move on. I'm actually more stunned at the rumblings that Ayuk is possibly going to be on his way out too. So, you know, we just dealt with that whole offseason with him and him getting a contract extension. That'd be pretty wild. I mean, I feel like, you know, he's a difference maker on offense, and I would hate to lose both of them in the same offseason, but I definitely trust Shanahan and Lynch and what they're doing and what they've built, so we'll keep it going.
Yeah, good luck to you, man. I mean, that is a key piece, but you're definitely right. He hasn't been the same player 2 seasons ago. He's a little bit more injury prone than I expected the last couple of seasons, which I feel like is the root of the cause of his, you know, downward trending down, not downward, but, you know, more of a trend down in his performances. So, but who knows? Maybe he's going to thrive in that system with Commanders. I mean, as an Eagle fan, and you see a division opponent get that much better, it's kind of scary. And I know Commanders have a lot of cap space that they're going to be aggressive this year. So
oh yeah,
it's going to be fun matchup.
He does love playing against Philadelphia. Now he gets to get them twice a year. So
yeah, it's going to be fun.
Enjoy that,
buddy. Yeah, man. So yeah, we'll just leave it at that. We don't want to speculate too much on it, but obviously Commanders got a lot better. Niners got some work to do in filling in those spots. So
I do have a pretty bold NFL prediction, but we'll save it for our NFL preview down the road. Just remind me on what my bold prediction is going to be.
You have pretty bold predictions, and some of them are pan out.
A pretty wild one for next year.
Okay, I'm down here when we do our NFL preview show. But yeah, man, on to the main topic of tonight's podcast. Last time we talked about the Luka trade, and how it was groundbreaking and earth shattering. It was came out of fucking left field. And I think both of us were saying it's kind of a move for the future. We weren't quite sure how it panned out for this season, but man, they're looking real good. LeBron has definitely taken a step back. He knows there's only one ball, and you got to give it to the young blood, Luka Doncic. And I feel like LeBron is not letting his ego get in the way, and he's fine being, you know, like a 1B, 1A when a time needed, kind of sharing the spotlight and kind of working off the ball a lot more. And some of the sets I've seen JJ Redick come on, it's LeBron setting a screen for Luka, and when they make the switch, they'll just toss it to LeBron, or Luka will just stay on that matchup. So yeah, man, it's been exciting. I mean, they're creeping up on the 3rd and 2 seed. I didn't think that would happen this year with AD and the supporting cast, but you know, Luka Doncic like injected life into them. And you know, when you have LeBron's really good, but I don't think he's top 10, but he's not like top 3, top 5 to me anymore. I think he's like maybe top 5, but definitely not top 3 anymore. But Luka is definitely in that top 3 conversation. I mean, so when you have someone like him, and Luka, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you've been watching the games, but Luka's playmaking ability, his passes, his ability to see things like over or under defenders when he knows there's a player there, it's outstanding, man. Like he had one pass, I think it was I forget if it was against the Mavericks, one of the most recent games, last 5 games. He drove to the basket, and I guess from the corner of his eye, he saw Austin Reeves floating from corner to the wing, and Luka just tossed that ball behind his head, and it was in perfect shooting pocket where Austin Reeves caught it, laces in the right position, and he knocked it down, man. So that's just a glimpse of what I hope to see in the playoffs, and hopefully we make a championship run this year, man.
I mean, it definitely feels like these past couple games, it's like, hey, I'm gonna keep my June open, you know, because there might be a parade to go to in downtown LA.
Yeah, dude.
You know, with this trade, it's just incredible to see how quickly LeBron was committed to like making sure, like, no, like Luka needs to have the ball in his hand. Like, I'll, you know, run the space, run the floor, get open, set the screens, and even too, like when we have these like heat checks with them, being able to like have them like when they're both on the court, it's crazy. But then when they're sitting in the middle of the game and you got like Luka's running the offense, then here comes LeBron, and then like Luka's off. Like to go from that is just, I don't know what we did to deserve this, but it's very nice to be able to watch this. And not only that, but like Reeves is hot and he's like on fire right now. I mean, he's hurt, but like he got better with the trade. Rui was getting better with the trade. He's hurt too, but you know, Hayes getting a run down low is nice too. Vando's getting some love. Vincent, you know, they're all. It's just making everybody better, and I feel like it's just been such a you know, a smoother transition than anticipated. Adding that kind of player to this team with already, you know, an all-time great. Say what you want about, you know, where you rank LeBron James on your own personal all-time rankings, but he's an all-time great, and it's just insane to go from one tremendous. And dude, Luka just turned 26.
Yeah,
so purple the other day. He was 26.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I will say though, like, I don't know how I was telling this. I think I was telling one of my buddies this, but the whole like Luka is fat thing is super funny because like he was pretty thick, right? And he kind of slimmed down a little bit, you know, since he's been with the Lakers. But the game does slow down with him. Like it is amazing how slow the game looks when he's like driving and then deciding to dish. Like I don't understand how he's able to do what he does. Like watching it up close and personal on a you know on a night to night basis has been eye opening for me. Because some of the stuff, like he's not even shooting well right now. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
he's not shooting well. So
he's-
so once he gets hot, like once the shot starts falling, I mean, it's gonna be incredible. But the most important or the most impressive thing to me around like this whole thing is how good the defense has been.
that part.
Like, we could have expected, Lakers to put up 150 a night, right, and not batted an eye, or 100, 130, 120 a night, and not batted an eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to be able to hold these teams, and some of the teams we're playing are freaking awesome,
Mm-hmm.
and to hold these offenses to like just around 100 points is crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty amazing. I mean, granted, like LeBron is not the same defender he once was. And Austin Reeves and Luka, they've never been like the best on-ball defenders, but I got to give it to JJ Redick, man. His coaching ability to get them to buy into their defensive scheme is incredible, and everyone just buying in. And then you have great on-ball defenders or overall defenders like Jared Vanderbilt and Dorian Finney-Smith. Someone in the chat said people also kind of forget playing small ball. Yeah, they are playing small ball. That game against the Nuggets,
Yes.
I mean, they rotated 3 people on Jokic the whole night, and they were hitting him like, nothing was easy. Like if he caught that ball in the wing, he had to fight for that ball. He's not gonna just catch it so so easily. So that was a great team effort. And yeah, man, I'm just glad they're playing defense because, like you said, we knew that when Luka came, their offense would be reinvigorated to put up points. But now is the defensive part is coming together too.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if small ball is going to if we play the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. That's going to be tough because, yeah, it worked one game, but in a 7-game matchup when you're playing chess and you're doing counters on counters on counters to plays that you have instilled throughout the season, and now you're making switches and slight adjustments every game because the defensive scheme is something a little new every game. So we'll see when that comes around, but I'm very confident in JJ Redick's coaching ability. He has a great basketball mind. Not like freaking Darvin Scam. And man, I mean, these offensive sets too, the even simple inbounds plays just to get an easy shot, like ATOs after timeout plays, end of the quarter plays, like just to get a bucket and get momentum is huge. And the way they're setting them up is so efficient, and the misdirection of plays with the screens and using decoys is so crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of the biggest differences that I've noticed with JJ over him is like when JJ calls a timeout, it always feels like it's at the right time.
At the
With
right
him,
time.
he just lets stuff go too long. Like,
yeah,
like,
bro.
the timing on his timeouts were just ridiculous. And with JJ, like it's way more practical and more appropriate.
100%.
Because like he does not want to sit back and like wait for things to figure out. He'll like call the timeout, get it out of the way. Let's talk about it real quick. All right, get back out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's usually been stopping runs too, which has been nice. I think it was I know the Denver game for sure that happened a couple times. But it might have been the Mavericks game too.
Yeah,
where I noticed it.
He's just playing. I mean, granted, I've only been really watching religiously since the All-Star break, like every Laker game, because that's when, even in general, even if Luka didn't come on the team, that's when NBA basketball starts getting a lot better to watch, because now, you only have 15, 20 games left, and your seeding is very important, and so it's a lot more fun to watch. What was I going to say? And the fact that, when the Lakers acquired Luka, I looked at their schedule and I was kind of like, oh shit, like we don't get like much of a break. Like we have a bunch of good teams that we got to play.
We got Clippers again on Sunday.
Yeah, Clippers.
So
Knicks,
I mean, oh shit, Knicks on Thursday.
Yeah.
Celtic in Boston. Oh boy, Bucks, Nuggets again.
Yeah, dude. I think like most of our the easy teams we played were kind of in the front half of our season.
Dog, we have 2 more Nuggets games.
Yeah, there's gonna be one more in LA and one more in Denver.
Wow, Warriors, Thunder twice. Jeez.
Mhm.
Man, schedule maker sucks. Closing in Denver or in Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
boy, yeah, we got some tough games coming up.
Yeah,
that I mean, if we get that, 3, 2, or even 1 seed, like it's gonna be well earned.
Yeah, I feel like we've been playing in the fucking play-in like every year since like we won the chip in the bubble, and it's kind of getting annoying. And I finally feel like, all right, we don't have to worry about that. We can get home court advantage at least for one round for the first rounds, just to get some momentum. So, yeah, man, it's looking pretty good.
Yes, very good for now and the future.
Couple of takeaways that I've been noticing though too is some of the role players too are playing incredibly well. We talk about like Luka and LeBron and Austin Reeves, and Rui, the starting 5. But people like Dorian Finney-Smith, I thought was a great acquisition from Brooklyn. He's a 3-and-D kind of guy, not super 3-and-D, but I mean he's long defender, can get in the passing lanes. That I saw a couple plays against the Nuggets where Jamal Murray's trying to just feed the post to the Joker or high post, and he just quick hands, strong hands, made some turnovers, caused chaos, and led to points, easy transition buckets. So yeah, man, I just like where we're at. It's a very good space right now. But I don't know, man. Do you have any teams that, like, what are your top 3 teams in the West that you're worried about in terms of Lakers? Because obviously we were very confident in the Lakers, but this is not like a team where I feel like the 2020 Lakers were like, oh, nobody can stop us. Like, no one's gonna ever get in our way. I feel like there's a couple teams that if a few bounces go the wrong way, if calls don't go our way, and they get on the streak, we may be going to Cancun in the middle of June. So what are your
rhymed. That rhymed. Just to touch on that Finney-Smith trade, that was the trade that started it all, right? That's like what got the wheels moving. You get that trade done, and you see how he fits in.
Yeah, we traded D'Lo for Finney-Smith and like Shake Milton.
Yeah, but also there's a history there between him and Luka, which was nice to be able to.
Oh, that's right.
Not to help out, yeah. Luka was pretty upset. When after Luka got traded, all these clips surfaced from Laker fans about, the pieces that we have and all that, and like him like talking about the Lakers and LeBron and what their friendship means or whatever. So Dorian Finney-Smith was a big loss. I remember Luka was pretty upset when I think he wasn't re-signed by the Mavs. They let him walk, I think. So their chemistry, that helps a lot in the transition to the Lakers, because you already have someone there that was familiar with him.
I forgot about that.
In terms of teams I'm worried about personally, Denver for sure in a 7-game series. They're still no joke. Outside of that, there's something about the Warriors that kind of bug me. I could see them being a thorn if we got to play them in the first round. I think that goes 6. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 6, actually. And then, Oklahoma City. Naturally, they're the number 1 team in the West, right? So I think they're the, they're for sure at least right behind Denver. But that Warriors team, Steve Kerr still, calling the shots. Curry can get hot. If he just has a hot series, like, it's hard, right? You still got, Draymond there, Wiggins, and freaking Butler. Like,
yeah, that's right.
Actually,
I think Wiggins went to Miami.
Did he get traded to Miami in that deal?
In that Butler deal.
Okay.
I forgot about that Jimmy Butler trade. I mean, that Jimmy Butler trade was huge, but like literally like the next day or 2 days after, like the Luka trade came, and like everyone forgot like every trade that happened. So yeah, I mean, there's even some moves like Kyle Kuzma going to the Bucks.
Oh yeah,
Couple decent
Kuzma
moves
to the
by some
Bucks.
teams.
Yeah, on the East, I mean, there's they're going to be beating each other up over there. So,
Yeah, I'm not really too worried about the East.
Whoever comes out of the East is going to be hobbling into the finals. I think.
Yeah,
That would be cool. Lakers, Cavs, right?
that would be cool. Hell yeah, LeBron going back to Cleveland.
Lakers, Cavs would be dope. Knicks, Lakers, that would do banana numbers, dude.
Hell yeah.
And of course, Lakers, Celtics would do pretty well for the association. But I think Lakers, Knicks would be insane. We would get at least 2 MSG games.
2 MSG games and about 4. Oh my gosh, from Cat.
That was good.
Yeah. But I'm right there with you though in terms of teams in the West. I didn't think about the Warriors, but my main 2 that I'm worried about is the Nuggets and the Thunder. We touched on the Nuggets already, but what scares me about the Thunder is when Chet Holmgren is healthy in the playoffs. He's a different kind of big than Joker. Joker's like a ground and pound, like slow, but still very skilled. But at least he can keep him in front of you. He just might run you over. Versus Chet, he's like a lanky gazelle type center that could shoot way more efficiently from the 3 than Joker can, and can block shots or change up shots in the key. So, yeah, those are the 2 main teams in the West that I'm kind of worried about. Let's see here. I have a question from a viewer. I am proper. So, from your perspective, with this roster, what do the Lakers have to do to win it this year?
Show up.
Yeah, show up. I think they got. I think they got to shoot way more. They got to shoot way more efficiently.
Yeah, they got
consistently too. Like, I'm not saying like you have to shoot 80% from the field every time, but you can't have nights where you go like 15% from 3. Like, you got to be in the like high 30s, low 40 range.
If they're healthy and stay healthy, they're going to be a tough out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like unless they go cold. Like, I don't offensively seeing too many teams compete with them in 7 games.
That's true, but and to that point, I think what I'm trying to say is their defense needs to be kind of what it is now. Like, continue that, like, play with heart. You're like, if you're playing small ball, you really got to be up in people's faces, like tight windows. You can't give anyone much space, because to your advantage, if you're fast and quick on the perimeter, you need to put pressure on this. So if they're trying to feed the post or pass the ball inside, it's going to be a little bit tougher to get those passes in. So, and I feel like playing good defense fuels good offense. Like, even if you're cold, like, and you're playing great defense and getting easy buckets, it will eventually like lead to you getting hot and like feeling yourself.
They're also getting a lot of numbers advantage fast breaks, it seems like, too.
100%.
Really nice.
Yeah, I mean, because now you have the Luka there, because LeBron was the only guy that could grab a board and start the break and look ahead and have the vision and passing ability to make that outlet pass to the right person to get the wheel.
You got LeBron, you got like a European LeBron, dude.
Yeah, now you got Luka, so you got 2 dudes that can rebound, and if one of the other person sees that person getting the ball, the other person's like going out. They're gonna go down to the other side of the court and start that break.
Do you think that they're competing on a nightly basis to see who can get a triple-double faster?
Hey, I mean, it's been crazy. Like, I think LeBron is still getting a shitload of rebounds, but his assists are not as much as Luka, since Luka has the ball a little bit more. But yeah, but I mean,
it's gonna hurt his legacy.
I think he's 40, man. He's left the legacy already.
He's how old? 40?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking insane.
Dude, I kept saying that. We're watching the game at Hooters. Tuesday's game. Just kept saying, he's 40. Page 40, just doing stupid shit. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, man. I mean, the Lakers.
They're playing with a lot more energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot more. I think another
Especially
one.
defensively, dude. Defensively, they're all bought in.
Oh yeah, I mean, even on property, he comments. Seems like the addition of Luka has added sense of urgency. They're playing like they're excited again. Yeah, 100%. You could feel it from watching at on your TV. Like, I don't know if it has to do. I don't know. JJ Redick. I want to give JJ Redick his flowers. I mean, obviously he hasn't won anything big yet, but to just be a first-year head coach and to take this franchise to another level where it hasn't been in since 2020 is outstanding. And they finally have it feels like they have an identity now, whereas the past seasons with Darvin Ham, it felt like they were just out there like trying their best but didn't know what the hell they were doing. So
you know what it also feels like, and this is what I think like Laker haters hate them absolute most, feels like they have a future.
Dude, it don't feel like it. It don't feel like it. Right. They absolutely do have a
between JJ and Luka, like dude,
yeah.
Oh, just nightmares for Laker haters. I love it.
Oh my gosh! I mean, Luka was already with Jason Kidd, who I respect as a coach, but now
that was a big loss. You saw the loss of that on our team.
Yeah.
God,
yeah,
that guy was awesome.
And the coaching staff is crazy too, dude. Like we have Nate. Scott Brooks, and Nate McMillan, who are great. Dude, that's like an all-star coaching staff.
I know, dude. It was funny, like, because it took forever. Well, also shout out Dan Hurley for turning the job down.
Oh yeah, thank God.
Because UConn, they might not even make the tournament, dude.
Yeah, they're not good this year.
Boy, dodge that bullet, huh?
Yeah. Man.
But with JJ, like all that news when it came out, because we were like waiting for Hurley to decide, and then JJ gets the job, and it was like kind of crickets for a couple of days, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, Scott Brooks is joining the staff, oh, McMillan's joining the staff. It's like, oh shit, like he put himself around a couple good minds, well respected former head coaches
for sure
with success, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And just listening to the way that JJ spoke, obviously on the podcast, everyone wants to joke around about it, him and LeBron, whatever. But the stuff they were saying though was legit.
Yeah, man.
And if you're
a basketball nerd, that was like the best podcast to listen to.
Yeah, exactly. So, I did joke around and obviously push that narrative. Like Pat Riley was a former player too, and he was young when he got his Lakers job. So JJ's the next Pat Riley. Fuck, he might actually be the next Pat Riley. Huh? Like who knows? Right? He's having a lot of success, and now he's got Luka, and man, the future is brighter than it was 3 weeks ago, dude. It's 100%. So crazy. A month ago, right? Like,
dude, for real,
holy
man.
shit.
And
it's working too. If they've lost 2 games since we got Luka?
Yeah, 2 games. Yep.
Whew. And one of them was by 3, and the other one, I don't remember.
The other one was, I think it was a dud against like Portland or Charlotte, actually.
Charlotte was the one by 3.
Okay, Charlotte was the one by 3.
Oh, no, Utah. Utah was another one, right?
Yeah, Utah was another one, yeah.
Yeah. Utah was the one going into the break, and then Charlotte was the one coming out of the break, and those were the only 2. Mm-hmm. So,
they got the rust off, so. Yeah, man, looking forward to more basketball now that football is completely done. I mean, we can talk about the draft. I don't know.
I just run the combine right now. I don't know how you feel about the NFL, but I love me some combine stuff.
I don't pay too much about combine. I'll pay attention on
draft night when the Eagles draft them, and you're like, there we go.
I don't even know who we're gonna get this year. I mean, we have the last pick in every round, I would assume, because of the Super Bowl win. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
sweet. Humble brag there, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, it's cool.
Just as long as you get another white cornerback, that'd be awesome.
Exciting whites for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, dude, it was good talking Lakers, man. I think it's
always
good time to wrap it up. We'll hop on another podcast one of these days.
I was gonna say that this also helps us get into the basketball groove too.
Yeah,
just in time for playoffs.
Yeah, and then March Madness around the corner. Like I definitely want to do an episode before the tourney starts. I think Selection Sunday is next Sunday. And I've been watching a lot more college ball, like more than in the past, since now that I
Hey,
work
dude,
at
it's
University
wide
of
open this year,
Colorado.
man.
Yeah, there's no team like so. I work at University of Colorado, so I've been working some of the basketball games, and I have some time to watch a couple of minutes, like a good quarter or two, when I got all my work wrapped up. And so they play in the Big 12, and Houston is a fucking amazing team. I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if they make it to the Final Four. Their shooting and their playmaking ability was insane. And, I haven't been watching so much where I know players' names, but I've been paying attention to teams. And Houston is like on my list as far as a representative of the Big 12 goes. But yeah, man, I don't know. Do you have any little nuggets of college basketball stuff before we sign off?
So, speaking of Houston, my one regret from my trip to Houston that I took last month, Houston played Oklahoma State while I was there. I really wish I would have went and gone and seen them play because it was walking distance from my hotel.
Oh, nice. That'd been a good game,
Yeah,
dude.
I
Oklahoma,
know, I know,
Oklahoma State's not a pushover.
I know. I regret not going. So, I have not watched all that much men's college basketball.
Ooh, we've been watching some Juju Watkins.
Juju Watkins has my
Okay,
attention.
okay.
And the USC Trojans.
There
Shout
you
out to
go.
the Lady Trojans for winning the Big Ten today.
Nice. They beat
Uh,
UCLA today, right? Did they play in
yeah,
UCLA? Okay. Or was it the other day? I forget.
that was no, that wasn't UCLA today.
Okay, never mind. I'm
Um,
tripping.
but they did beat UCLA
Yeah.
last week.
Okay.
That was a big game. That was insane. The fact that that was only on Peacock too is a travesty because that game should have been on ESPN. Dude, the game was sick. She had like 8 blocks. It was nuts.
Isn't UCLA women's team like actually good this year too?
They're gonna be in the Final Four probably. I
Yeah.
think both them and UCLA probably make the Final Four.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And then you get like UConn in there. There's another one.
Where's
North Carolina?
I don't know. Where's Haley Van Lith playing this year?
Ooh,
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not sure. I think
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But Paige Buchers is still on UConn, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So UConn will
Yeah.
be
Haley
in there
Van
for
Lith is at TCU.
Oh shit, TCU now. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, dude. Men's, from what I've just glanced at lately, it's going to be
Cooper Flag.
the
Dude.
madness is going to be apparent this year. I feel like in the tournament. So
Oh yeah.
it's supposedly the most wide open it's been in quite some time. So which makes for a fun tournament. So
Yeah, there's a lot of usual suspects that aren't usual not maybe might make it, but they're like on the cusp. Like Kansas. They haven't been playing that well.
yeah, UConn
and UConn. Shit, I mean they back to back.
love it.
So it's crazy I mean, if you go back to back, it's kind of expected that you're going to have a downfall year, but I didn't think they're going to be this bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody could have expected this, to be honest. Like you turn down the Lakers, you expect to be a part of a team that is going to make a pretty big run. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to see if there's any. It's the most recent bracketology. I don't think they're on this at all. Oh yeah, they are. They're a 9 seed.
Oh, they are.
That's
okay.
not. Yeah, according to is this Lenardi? This is Lenardi.
Like a 9 seed in a region. You're saying?
Yeah, the 9 seed
Okay.
in the East. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's the 36.
Yeah.
30, 33, 34, 35, 36 ranked
Yeah.
team.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what UConn's about. Dude.
Yeah. Hell no. They're always in the
The heck, Dan Hurley, what are you doing over there, boy? Yeah, Houston. So right now the projected 1 seeds are Houston, Bama, Duke, and Auburn.
Mhm.
And I think Auburn is one of those teams that has been making a lot of noise. So
Okay. It's crazy to see an SEC team in there. Usually it's like a ACC and like a Big 10, Big 12 school.
SEC's been doing pretty well in the basketball sphere the last couple of years. So
Yeah, they've improved a lot.
yeah, they're not really just a football school anymore. So or a
Mhm.
football conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their baseball teams are good too now.
Oh,
In the
okay.
SEC. So yeah, LSU's making some noise, but yeah, March Madness, dude. We're here. It's March.
Let's get it, boy. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. We'll like I said, we'll be back talking about more basketball, March Madness, NBA playoffs,
Yep.
NCAA women's too. So I didn't know Zach's all into that now. So we got an insider for
I
that
bet my
now.
son, dude. I think last year I caught my son watching more. Not caught him like that, but like he had more women's basketball on our TV than he did
Okay, yeah, I feel you.
the men's tournament too, which is cool, man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
all right,
Yeah,
I
that's
respect that. So let's
yeah.
go ahead and watch. I think
They-
we watched that USC UConn game from start to finish. Last
Okay.
year.
Nice, hell yeah, dude.
We got it on, you know.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. It's been real. We'll be back in a few days, few weeks. I don't know. We'll make sure we'll be on before the madness starts.
We're gonna find this rhythm.
Yes, sir. All right,
We'll
y'all.
get it.
Peace.
Peace out.